Well, we appreciate you for checking in.
Nori said he wanted to call in. What's the word, Nori? Talk to us.
I just want to be honest. I support freedom of speech. I support anybody, not being censored, but I do not support anybody being hurt. I did not realize that the George Floyd statements on my show was so hurtful. And you got to realize it was the first 5 minutes of the show. Like when he walked in, he told my producer, he said that if he'll stop filming, that he'll walk out. So I didn't want a Birdman moment. I didn't want a Birdman moment with Shaw, where Birdman walked out. So I wanted the man to speak. But later on, I actually checked him about the George Floyd's comments. I actually checked him about the White Lives Matter. But it was so later in the episode, and it was so I was already inebriated at that time that maybe people looked over it. Mm-hmm. But I apologize to the George Floyd family. I apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye West.
My beautiful rest
comment, although I do
NASCAR.
support free speech.
Everybody send me this video. Say, man, listen.
I'm with Tamika Mallory.
The better thing to do is call his daughter, mother, or call his daughter. Call his cousin Wu. Talk to people who knew him his whole life. When he went on hard times, talk to the people who picked him up. When he needed clothes for a job, or his mama needed rent, call to the people that helped him out. Listen to the people that helped him out. That's people you need to talk to. Don't talk to opportunists, because that's what you're doing. Because the same time when all this George Floyd shit was going on, everybody was screaming, George Floyd this, George Floyd that.
Since that interview, Kanye did say a lot of things that we're not going to play because we don't agree with them, but he said some things that were factually incorrect, such as things about George Floyd and how he died.
That's just a lie.
And also, he addressed the anti-Semitic remarks by pretty much doubling down on it. Mm-hmm. Now, in response to this, though, George Floyd's family is considering a lawsuit against Kanye West for defamation.
Why wouldn't they?
So
you
Lee
want to
Merritt,
get
who's a lawyer for the
into
family,
a
said,
space of having a magical mindset and removing yourself from this world. So again, this Dahmer thing, you should feel like, wow, they really gonna run the gambit on melanated people right now. This is about to get real heavy on their ass. Why? Because what? We're still in the Jason months. Yes, sir. We're still in the Jason months. And if y'all know anything, go see my Jason months decoded, right? But the Jason months is a powerful time because why? Because the sun, the summer solstice, the fall equinox, and all of that, right? This sun is where you receive light codes. You feel me? So these light codes, right? Or these ions, right? Negative ions that you can emit or receive is also powerful. You feel me? These photons that's coming from the sun is helping you receive messages. Now, if you're receiving your photons, right, or these positive ions from the TV that's not serving you, you feel me? Then guess what's happening? Whatever they're putting on the TV is going to be the messages that you encode, the messages that you receive from spirit, and the movement that takes place in your spirit. You feel me? And spirit is nothing but the subconscious mind. I repeat that. Spirit is nothing but the subconscious mind. Got to go over some of this stuff because I see some of y'all comments and y'all be confused, right? Spirit, subconscious mind is the same thing. Your spirit is what animates you, what moves you, right? And what moves you, right, just like these movies, right, will manipulate your energy, manipulate who you are in the grander scheme of things. You feel me? So it's important to pay attention to your energy, especially during these Jason months, because this is when you're supposed to be where? Outside. And I'm talking about outside heavy. I'm talking about kicking it, laughing, playing, running, right? Pool parties, all of that stuff. This is your natural language, right? Fun, laughter, right? The summer is where you feed yourself more and be outside kicking it. You feel me? Yeah, shit, we about to do something soon. Shit, before this thing, barbecuing, right? Really receiving these light codes and having a good time outside. You feel me? Powerful. So now this Jason months is still in effect, right? And they have to run the gambit on your ass somehow. You feel me? Pushing it down you. Yeah, let's get it on. So again, this Jeffrey Dahmer thing is a slap in your face because it said Dahmer, monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. And it's number one. And it's number one for a reason, right? Now, there's two things that's going on, right? And I'm going to show you as I go through this presentation. One, right? They want you to understand that this means war, right? So that woman king, right? I don't give a fuck about the history. Trust me. I am in my own story. You're in your own story. So I create, right, what I want to create in this specific time and place.